How y'all doing, ladies and gentlemen? We're starting a new discussion channel, I guess. Discussion show. We're gonna call it Fresh Off the Punch Bowl. What that is, basically, we're gonna talk about just general topics that's going around on the internet. And I'm Chubbs. Deen, and this is Deroo on the track. Remember, when y'all look him up, y'all gotta put on the track. Yeah. Y'all not gonna find him. But on another note, like I said, generally, a lot of people talk about topics and it's always in the comments, but we won't break it to y'all how we generally feel. A lot of y'all probably not gonna like what we gotta say, but I really don't care. But anyway, our first subject we're gonna talk about is got a little punch bowl right here, so I'm gonna steam up a lot for you. Stir the juju up, you know what I'm saying?
Stir the juice.
Yeah, stay a little bit. Yeah. All right. Bill Cosby. Ain't that lovely? So let's start off. Bill Cosby, one of the best comedians, one of them childhood fathers, TV fathers that everybody generally love. You know what I'm saying? I mean, necessarily, I don't want him as my dad, because pretty much I love my dad.
He's America's dad.
Yeah, America's dad. Like Family Matters. Carl, not him. But yeah. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna start off, he in the news, right? Now, generally, if you got raped 50, 60 years ago, and you still feel salty about it, I think the court should draw that out. That's just me. Because me personally, I think you're lying.
And you see, this is my thing on it, right? You have people that years later, I mean, from my understanding, from my research and what I've done, things that I've seen, there's been allegations that were brought up in the past. Some say that he may have paid people off, hush money to be quiet about it. Some maybe prosecutors and lawyers and all that. I don't know, all that. The legal system didn't feel like it was enough evidence back then, for them to kind of indict him or whatever you want to call it. But my thing is, pretty much, the way I feel about it is that you have real rape victims out there, and by all and by all means, don't get me wrong. Some of these women, they could have actually been raped, but come on, man. I mean, 50 women, 50 different women could just come out of the. I mean, you have one that comes forward, two that comes forward, then 3, then 10, then 15, then it turns into 35, then it turns into 50. Come on, man. I think it's gotten like pretty out of control. Just like I said before, that rape is a very serious thing. And you have women across this country, not even just across this country, across the world, that happens to everyday, real legitimate victims of rape. And sometimes I believe that when you have a celebrity or somebody who's in the know or somebody who you see on the TV screen every day,
specifically black celebrity.
Well, I've seen some white celebrities who are the same folks, raping stuff too. But you're actually making it hard for real rape victims to get justice.
Yep.
When you come out and you create stories or you create lies. That's like the woman, I don't really know her name, in California, when they found him not guilty of. He was in New York at the time, and she was somewhere else where she claimed that he raped her, molested her at this Playboy Mansion. She was some type of model or actress or something like that. And she claimed that he raped her, but there was no video or surveillance evidence of her ever being there, and it was proven that he was in New York at the time. Okay, so I don't understand the controversy there. It was proven that he didn't do it. So should you come out and give a public apology? But you don't. Now you want to take him to court for a civil lawsuit? You want to sue him for money? And that's the problem. When you have real rape victims, when that happens to these women, it completely and utterly destroys them. It destroys their mind, it destroys their body. They don't want anybody to touch them, they don't want to be around anybody because they feel so hurt physically and mentally, sometimes even spiritually, that it's just, I don't know, it's crazy and it's sick that when people take or see people come out and you see real victims come out, people who, what I'm saying, and they want to, like I said before, corroborate a story or make up a lie and say that, oh yeah, he did it to me too. Janice Dickinson, come on, oh my God, you crackheaded. Let it out. I'm not gonna say it, but you making it hard for these real rape victims who this shit has actually happened to, and these people want justice, man. I'm pretty sure, I don't know myself personally. I don't have any friends or any family members or people I know that it's happened to. But I'm pretty sure, and it's only my opinion, that if a woman was raped, that before and beyond anything, she will want justice.
Yeah, you don't want to say, well, why wait?
Like, she doesn't want to, hey, it was proven that he didn't rape me, but I still want to take him to court because I still want some money.
My thing is, do a background check on a person that's making this so-called allegation. You know what I'm saying? If that was me, if I was in charge of the whole thing, I'd do a background. See how this person lived their life. I mean, if you have a record that you was in this type of situation that put yourself in this type of situation, I mean, a lot of people, allegations came from the 70s. I mean, look how people lived in the 70s. I mean, big old drug, and everybody was practically sniffing, you know what I'm saying, snorting. So who is it, me to say that you stood up there with Bill Cosby and you got tore up in the leg today? Now you feel some type of way, or I'll give myself to them, let me cash in on it. That's how I'm looking at it.
Or it even could be, they even knowingly knew that he was going to give them this, or he asked them if they wanted, and they could have said yes, and thought that afterwards that was going to lead to some kind of, it was going to be, it was going to lead to some kind of betterment for themselves. It was going to either make them, he was going to either put them on as far as like whatever their career that they wanted to do. He was going to give them some kind of money. He was going to introduce them to whoever they wanted to be introduced to.
You a star.
Yeah, or make you a star or whatever. But that's just it's pure stupidity, man. Because of that stupidity in life. But I don't see it, and I'm not biased. You know what I mean? It's like it could actually be true. It could have happened. But my thing is, why wait so long?
Yeah, that's my whole thing. Why wait so long? Why?
Say something about it. If you feel somebody touched you in an inappropriate way, say something about it. I mean, even if you think that police, your family members, or whoever won't believe what you're saying, you still have to put it out there. Say something about it. Record yourself if nobody wants to believe you. We have cell phones. We have so much technology nowadays. Record yourself, saying or talking about it, or and if it just so happens they say, oh well, no, you're lying and all this and all that, and something like this does happen, and something like this does come out where other women come out, you say, hey, look, this is what happened to me years ago, and I have proof. I have proof. Not only do I have pictures with this man, not only do I have proof of me spending time with this man, but after it was all said and done, nobody wanted to believe me. I have police reports. Not only do I have the police reports, I have a video of me recording myself. I went to talk to a psychiatrist about it. I went to talk to family members about it. And you have also witnesses.
That's why I said, before you do any allegations, just take somebody's word, or he raped me too, or he did this to me, or he did that. Check that person's background. You know what I'm saying? Just to give yourself some validity on the matter. That's just my outlook. I mean, let us know what y'all think. You know what I'm saying?
That too.
Let us know how y'all feel. I mean, I know a lot of y'all probably think he did it, and there's a lot of people that think otherwise. A lot of things, people think that there's an alternative motive to everything.
But you just have to look at the facts. Me as a man, you know what I mean? I look at the facts.
Me personally, like I said, I don't think so because it's too long.
I mean, it's your limitations, man.
Yeah. It's too long. That's how I look at it. It's just too long to even sit up there and say he raped me.
Well, like I said, as a man, me myself, I look at the facts. Sometimes you gotta look at it from both sides. People don't never understand that. You know, even if somebody can't, you know, oh man, you have this big story or something that's going on you, and this person has an altercation, and you telling me this, and you telling me everything you could be saying to me at this time could be a bunch of lies. So I want to hear the other person's side too. I want to hear both sides of I want to hear both sides of the story. I don't want to just get my, you know, just have this person and I believe every single thing that they tell me. It just doesn't make any sense. You know, you have to know both sides of the story or what's going on. You have to look into it. You have to learn facts. There is something called facts, people. There is something people don't understand. That there is something that's called facts. Sometimes you can look it up. You can check it out. You can talk to whoever you want to talk to. Watch the news or look on social media sites or Google it on the internet.
Yeah, that person a polygraph test.
Oh, just like that. Polygraph test.
I mean, for me to just take your word after 30-some years, that's kind of.
I mean, you know, we need that. We really need. And they've done it so many times in movies, and I really don't understand why we don't have it now. We need something called truth serum. I mean, on the movie, something, but you can go in ahead, man.
Something that gets you there. I know they got the
stick it in their neck.
I know they got the formula that when a person lies,
truth serum,
that the chemicals in the brain react to when they lying. I mean, just stick them, and when they lie, they start scratching all over. They'll start sweating.
You need to come up with something.
You make sweat a lot.
A shitload of money off of that. Truth serum, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people wouldn't.
Well, they arms and stuff getting numb. You know, a lot of people like to talk with their hands, so when they lie, just say, yeah, I got wings and he's fucking drop.
Yeah, because I was there. And
you know what I'm saying? And then when they keep lying, another part just goes numb, like they're having a stroke. They never feel a stroke for. But I'm just saying the general thing. I'm not, you know, I'm just saying that. You know what I'm saying? But. Truth serum would be real good.
When I was in school, high school, Bell Palsy with the whole right side.
Oh yeah. I had that too when I was young. I'm lying.
The right side of my face.
My mama thought. Side note, my mama thought I was playing though, but my jaw was like way over here. Way over here. Anyway, moving on to the next topic. Questions, comments, concerns.
Leave a comment.
Anything you want to leave. Please leave it. I want to know what y'all think.
Again, these are only our opinions. What we think, you know, of what's going on, and you know, even though sometimes we might state facts, that you know, when we do research ourselves, you know, we do a lot of research ourselves, you know, to come up with things, or you know, to find things before we start talking about a lot of these things. But like I said, it's only most of the time we talk about is our opinion.
Yeah.
We're very opinionated people.